The problem with this statement, it's very similar, Broussard, to the problem I have when I try to make a salad. I just start picking out things that I think I like, and when I get to the end, none of it makes any sense because it's all just has no cohesion. That's what Jayson Tatum did. There was a little bit of like, I just play basketball. There's a little bit of, I like the team that we have. A little bit of, it's not my decision. It's a little bit, a little dash of, I'm not even sure this is true. You have to have one cohesive idea when you hit the red carpet. And there's three things you can do. One, don't walk the red carpet, say nothing. That's what Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman, who's never been afraid of a microphone, showed the restraint of a Shaolin monk by not giving a comment and just going into the movie. Option number two, bro, say too much. That's kind of the Tom Brady approach. Like, what was your question? Let me go on a long spiel about my teammates, and then after 2 minutes down the road, everyone's like, I think there was an answer in there. That sounds good. Or number three, pick one of those things he was going to say. It seems like the comment that kind of has floated to the top of the media creamer is, I like the team that we've got. Then that's all he should have said. Oh, what is it? I like the team that we've got. And then say nothing and keep it moving and go into the movie. But because he said these four things, it wasn't necessarily a defense of Jaylen. It wasn't against the trade. It was a little bit of everything. So I think it came out muddled. If he really wanted to say he likes the team that he's got, just say it. I like the team that we've got. And I think that would have been interesting. And I think that's what he really wants to say, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay, Wilds, I so disagree with you on this. I think it was perfect.
How?
It was the perfect response.
My goodness.
And I have to throw this out. I have to share this with our viewing audience. Nick, you probably picked this up, how Wilds played fast and loose with the language to support his take. Wilds, he did not say, I like our team. You said that 3 times. You said, I like our team. He said, I love our team. He said, I love our team. And he said, we don't have to do anything. We added Malcolm Brogdon. We added Danilo Gallinari. Those are the 2 pieces he's talking about. He was perfect. He was at Kevin Durant's event, his friend. So he's not going to rip him, throw him under the bus. So he did the right thing. This was great. He clearly backed up the team. I love my team. And Nick, I think he was truthful in that I'm not making those decisions. Guess who wasn't making decisions on the roster early in his career? LeBron James. So Jayson Tatum's no different than any other young player. I don't want that responsibility. And Tatum hasn't yet gotten to the point where it's like, dude, you got to win a ring. Because if he hadn't won it in 3 years, then he'll start getting involved with the roster and be like, look, let's get this dude here. I need to win. But for now, no, that pressure isn't on him. Nick, I like this comment. I thought it was perfect.
Okay, I didn't think his comment was perfect. I do think his comment was semi-honest. All right, so I have 2 points here. First one is this. Wilds, Jayson Tatum wants Kevin Durant. Listen, I'm sure Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown are...
Or does he?
I am also sure Jayson Tatum wants Kevin Durant. I'm certain of that. That if Jayson Tatum was talking with his closest friends and they were like, oh, what do you think of this? He'd be like, oh my God, we can get KD. I would be shocked if Tatum doesn't want them to make this move. I think he does, and that is not a shot at Jaylen. That is just a basketball reality. And Tatum also is in that, there is a lineage of what I would call the Kobe guys. And KD is in it and Tatum is in it. KD speaks so glowingly about Kobe, about their relationship, about Kobe as a player. They have some similarities. And Tatum obviously is a Kobe guy. And in fact, the 1 year of his career where he seemed to regress a bit, it was, I think, because he was trying to be too much of a Kobe replica, taking really, really tough shots, taking long twos, too much of the Kobe system stuff, as opposed to kind of leaning into his own individual skill set. So there's that part of it. The other part of it is this, Wilds, and I think this is your real issue with Tatum, but I don't think it's as big of a deal as you find it to be. Tatum is not a great public speaker, and he's a little too honest. He hasn't learned that part of the game yet. And that part of being a superstar yet. It's the same thing was when in the finals. And he was like, he didn't speak with the conviction that I think you would want a superstar to. And he even questioned, he's like, hey, I didn't say I'm a superstar. Nick Wright put me in the elite, prestigious club superstar, but I didn't ask for that. Thank you, Nick. I think that was his exact quote. But regardless, I think sometimes when he's asked these things, Wildes, he just goes, like trying to be honest, but then knowing I can't really say certain things and just keeps talking. So could he use some PR polishing? Sure, but I don't think that's that abnormal for young players in the league. Not everybody's Anthony Edwards. That is just like a charismatic, confident, forward-facing movie star. Like Tatum's not that. He's a kick-ass basketball player who's not great behind a microphone. I don't think that's that big of a deal.
I don't think it's a big deal either. But I think that if you are a superstar and if you are the face of a franchise, then you should have a support system just like any CEO does of like, all right, here's my PR person that walks the red carpet with me. Kevin Durant, it was his movie. The red carpet is there to do press to support the movie. Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman bailed on it. Jayson Tatum has zero responsibility to promote a documentary that Kevin Durant executive produced. So if you make the decision to go on the red carpet, then I don't know, then you have to have a plan. If you're making that decision, then you should have the plan with your team to say, all right, here's what I'm going to say. Chris Broussard is going to like it and think that he loves the team, but Nick Wright is going to think that he wants Kevin Durant, and Kevin Wildes is going to be confused by the whole thing. If there's 3 different messages coming out of a red carpet appearance, it didn't go well. All I want is cohesion from the messaging, and that doesn't have to all fall on Jayson Tatum. That's someone that you hire that works for you, that helps craft this stuff. That's their job.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.